We've been paying for fuel only, not the capital expenses, for buying fuel between $1.7 billion to $4.8 billion a year to buy fuel for electricity, for EDL, and for our neighborhood generators, and for heat requirements for the industrial sector.
The commercial viability of oil and gas in Lebanon, this will certainly affect, if not the long term, the transitional term of our energy planning. The second inflection point is if our grid is modernized and the rate of modernizing our electricity grid, because the grid is seen as a limitation for having higher penetration of renewable energy. So as long as our grid is not updated, or as long as our grid is as it is right now, we are limited to how much energy we can incorporate in the grid.
The danger I see here is the oversell of the gas story could jeopardize development of the renewable energy. And that's a very serious issue. We have to talk about it. An oversell. People make you believe that they're gonna get the oil and gas and the liquid gas in the next 2 or 3 years. It's not gonna happen.
Whichever way Lebanon goes in terms of the electricity or the energy mix there, one is dependent on a certain level of support or a certain level of acceptance in the population. So it's difficult to do something that very many people opposes. To a certain extent, I mean, it depends a bit on which people opposes it. And of course, sometimes you have to do something that people oppose. I mean, if people do not want to conserve energy, maybe they had to do so either way. So it's a trade-off, but it certainly makes sense to pay attention to matters of inclusion, to providing benefits for local communities.
Looking forward, I strongly and I wholeheartedly believe that an integrated development approach is required for the entire country. We cannot develop one sector without looking at other issues. For Lebanon, where we go green, and going green is not just about energy, it's about water, it's about disposing of our waste, it's about how we can incorporate our waste. Nobody talked about converting waste to energy. I'm not talking burning the waste, digesting that waste and getting energy out of it.